when I look back, I see so many people making certain mistakes. You do not want to deal with acid reflux on a regular basis and just pop pills and hopefully get over it, then it comes back, because it can cause long-term damage. It can even cause cancer in through your esophagus because of all of the potential damage that it causes.
What would you be your healthiest condiment options?
The things that I do like.
Yep.
I do like hot sauce. I like, but you got to be careful with that, because if you overdo it, it's gonna cause acid reflux. For all you big bodybuilders out there that have acid reflux, the things that you got to be really careful of. Number one, pepper-based hot sauce. And when I say pepper-based, I'm talking about the harshest peppers. Sometimes, they're using stuff with ghost pepper. They're using stuff, even if it's like Cholula, which is really low level, but if you're using it enough, it can cause acid reflux. So if you have a tendency to get acid reflux, instead of doing the hot sauce and then having to go out there and take Pepsid and take all of these things, I highly recommend cutting it back or cutting it out. Because what happens is it can cause long-term damage. And so many people, I remember Flex Lewis telling me that he had to blend his food. I think Hunter Labrada blends his food. I don't know exactly why each individual blended their food, because of if it was something where maybe with Flex, I'm almost certain he had digestive problems where he had to drink a lot of his food. But I think with Hunter, from what I understand, it was just more of a convenience thing. Now, I don't know if Hunter, if you're around, shoot me a message and let me know. We got to get Hunter out here. He's only in Houston.
Yeah, he's not far.
No, we got to get Hunter out here.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of different things. When I look back, I see so many people making certain mistakes. You do not want to deal with acid reflux on a regular basis and just pop pills and hopefully get over it, then it comes back, because it can cause long-term damage. It can even cause cancer in through your esophagus because of all of the potential damage that it causes. And your cells are constantly being bombarded by that stomach acid. There's a lot of different damage that it can cause. So don't think that, hey, this is just a bodybuilding thing. I got to take in a huge amount of food. Everybody gets it. No, minimize it. So the ways to minimize it: watch the peppers, watch the hot sauce. The mustard tends to be okay for most people.
Okay.
But even if you overdo that, that can cause some acid reflux as well. Salt and pepper is the way to go. And then be careful around the onion-based powders as well as the garlic-based powders. Really be careful with those two. These are all tips that I'm trying to give you guys so that it can minimize your heartburn. Literally. So
you're saying you're going to get the heartburn from the garlic and the powder?
Yes.
Okay,
it can cause you a lot of, you can be much more prone to acid reflux from those heavy seasonings.
I think a lot of people, especially bodybuilders, just also don't know how to cook and don't know how to maybe cook a chicken breast properly or something. And so it's just so dry. And so they're just like, oh, I need condiments all the time. So they feel like they need to douse things because they're just not.
Well, it's also you feel deprived.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So there's certain things that you feel deprived about. And some of them are those heavy sauces. And those heavy sauces, people want to feel sometimes like they're eating P.F. Chang's or Panda Express. And they want to go in there and hammer teriyaki sauce. Yeah. And the reason why you don't use some of those condiments is because either they're full of sugar or they're full of tons of sodium, or they're tons of different types of ingredients that can cause a lot of GI distress. So it's the same reason why you don't marinate things in marinara sauce, because a lot of that tomato-based stuff can be very acidic and can cause a lot of acid reflux. But I don't think everybody knows that, especially in the off season, because now it's all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's off season. I'm still eating clean. I'm having chicken breast and I'm having some pasta, whether it's gluten-free or whether, some kind of rice pasta, or if they don't have an issue with gluten, they just do it. And then they don't realize that, hey man, I'm getting this acid reflux. I'm burping up these things all the time, and it screws up your digestion. So going back to this, when you're doing off season or pre-contest, I like to minimize all of those things to be able to try to really focus on digestion. If you watch some of the CBUM videos, it's all about digestion. How is it digesting? You keep hearing me talk about that. You keep hearing me talk about making sure everything is on point when it comes to the ratios of fats to protein to carbohydrates. All of those things have a lot to do with maximizing your digestion.